Hey everyone, and welcome back. We have another deep dive for you all. And this one comes from a suggestion from Kurt
Oh,
Robbins,
yeah.
one of our senior technical writers.
Awesome.
And he sent over this article and was like, hey, you should really do a deep dive on this. It's super relevant to all of us, but especially, I think, for those of us in the technical writing,
Yeah.
documentation world.
Mm-hmm.
So big shout out to Kurt. Thanks for sending this over.
Huh.
Um, the article that we're diving into is called You Trained Your AI, but Didn't You Train Your People?
Okay.
And it's by Heather Baker, and it was published just recently on January 30th, was this year.
Baker is saying on this article, we're rushing to implement all this AI, but are we actually prepared to use it?
That's the question, right?
Yeah, it's like,
Are we training our people?
yeah, are we ready? Like, are we really ready for this?
How do we make sure that we're using it responsibly,
Yeah,
effectively?
and ethically, like, there are all these things to consider. Like giving someone a super fancy sports car, with all the bells and whistles, but they've never driven a car before.
Right.
It's going to be a
Yeah,
disaster.
you just let them loose on the open road.
Exactly.
It's not going to be a good outcome.
You're going to have problems.
It's the same thing with AI, right?
Absolutely.
So Baker dives right into this in the article. She's like, AI, it's a tool.
It's not magic.
Yeah,
It's a tool.
it's not a magical
You
solution.
shouldn't just plug it in and expect it to solve all your problems.
Yeah, and I think one of the biggest mistakes people make
Oh, tons of them.
is assuming that the AI understands stuff the same way we do.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
Like it thinks like a human.
Right, and it's easy to think that way, especially when you see these AI tools that can, like, write you a poem or generate code. It's
Right.
like, wow, it's thinking like a human. But that's not how it works.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, AI is really just about probabilities and patterns.
Okay, so
It's kind of like,
break that down for me.
yeah, it's like that autocomplete feature on your phone,
Yeah.
but like supercharged.
Okay.
It takes all this data and figures out what should come next based on what it's seen before.
So it's like it's learned from all this information, and it's like, okay, based on all of that, this is probably the next thing.
Right.
That makes sense.
But here's the thing. AI doesn't really care about truth or accuracy.
Hmm.
It just spits out what it thinks is the most likely thing, even if it's totally made up.
Okay, so this is where that term hallucinations comes in.
Yes, exactly. Hallucinations. That's when the AI just makes stuff up.
It just makes stuff up.
Yeah, it's like confidently presenting false information.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it might like cite sources that don't exist or tell you about events that never happened.
But it's not doing it on purpose.
No, it's not like it's trying to trick you.
Yeah.
It's just doing what it thinks is right, given on the patterns it's learned.
Okay, so I'm a technical writer. I'm using an AI tool to help me with some documentation.
Right.
What could happen if I don't realize that this AI could be hallucinating?
Well, imagine you're writing a user manual for some software,
Mm-hmm.
and you rely on the AI to give you some technical details or troubleshooting steps.
Okay.
But the AI hallucinates, gives you wrong information, and you don't catch it.
Oh, no.
That wrong information ends up in your final documentation.
And then somebody's following those instructions.
Right, and they get frustrated it doesn't work.
Uh-oh.
It could even be dangerous if it's a critical system.
Yeah, especially if it's something like medical equipment or something.
Exactly, the stakes can be really high.
So it's not just about, like, getting the facts right.
Right.
There's also this whole issue of bias.
Oh yeah, bias is a huge concern.
Right.
These AI models, they're trained on massive amounts of data,
Hmm.
and that data can reflect all sorts of biases that exist in society.
So if the AI is trained on data that's biased in some way,
Right.
then the output is probably going to be biased too.
Exactly, and that bias can show up in all sorts of subtle ways.
Like how?
Well, for example, let's say the AI has mostly seen examples of male engineers.
Okay.
It might default to using male pronouns or making assumptions about the gender of the user.
Oh, I see.
And that can perpetuate stereotypes and create a less inclusive experience.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, we have to be really careful about that.
Yeah, we can't just blindly accept what the AI gives us.
Right, we have to be critical.
We have to think for ourselves.
And Baker brings up another really important point about confidentiality.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
She says that people often treat AI tools like they're just like a search engine.
Right, like it's Google.
Yeah.
We'll just type in whatever without thinking about the risks.
Yeah, and that could be a big problem.
Absolutely.
Depending on the AI tool, what you type in might not be protected.
It's like writing your company's secret recipe on a public whiteboard.
Right.
You wouldn't do that.
No. Yeah, it's really important to be mindful of what information we're sharing with these systems.
Absolutely.
And then there's the issue of over-reliance on AI.
Oh, yeah, that's a slippery slope.
Right, because it can be so easy to just let the AI do all the work.
It's tempting to think it can handle everything.
Yeah, but it's like using a calculator to solve a simple math problem.
Okay.
You might get the right answer,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't really understand how you got there.
Right.
And if you encounter a problem that's more complex, you're going to be lost.
Exactly. It's the same with AI.
Yeah, so in the world of technical writing, or IT, What does this over-reliance actually look like?
Well, imagine a technical writer who's so used to relying on an AI writing tool that they stop doing their own research or
They
fact-checking.
just trust the AI completely.
Yeah, and they end up producing documents that are full of errors.
Oh, that's not good.
Or an IT professional who just blindly follows the recommendations of an AI diagnostic tool.
Okay.
They might misdiagnose the problem and make things worse.
So really it's about finding that balance
Yeah.
between using AI to our advantage,
Mm.
but not letting it replace our own skills and judgment.
AI should augment our abilities, not replace them.
So it's like AI and humans working together,
Exactly.
each bringing their own strengths to the table.
Yeah, like a dynamic duo.
Exactly.
But, Baker also talks about the potential benefits of AI.
Oh yeah, it's not all doom and gloom.
No, there's a lot of good that can come from it.
So like how can AI actually make good employees even better?
Well, think about a technical writer who's already really skilled at what they do.
Okay.
They're good at research organization, writing clear and concise documentation.
Right.
An AI tool could help them with some of the more tedious tasks.
Like what?
Generating outlines, summarizing complex information, and maybe even suggesting alternative phrasing.
Okay, that makes sense.
That frees up their time and energy to focus on the more creative and strategic aspects of their work.
So it's like AI taking care of the busy work
Exactly.
and letting the humans focus on the big picture stuff.
And it's not just about saving time.
Okay,
AI can also help us to be more creative, explore new ideas.
that's cool.
Yeah, it can help us to push the boundaries of what's possible,
Okay, so we've talked about some of the risks of AI and
Mhm.
some of the potential benefits.
the good and the bad.
Now let's dive into what Baker recommends companies actually do about this.
Yeah, let's get practical.
How can we make sure people are using AI responsibly and effectively?
Let's explore those strategies. It's like Baker is giving us this roadmap, for how to use AI safely and effectively.
Okay, I like that roadmap. So where do we start with this roadmap?
Well, she emphasizes this a lot. Education, AI literacy training.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's got to be a priority for everyone.
Yeah, just like cybersecurity training, right? You wouldn't let someone handle sensitive data without proper training.
Exactly.
Same thing with AI.
We can't just throw people into the deep end.
Right, right.
They need to understand how it works, what the risks are.
So what would that kind of training look like, especially for like technical writers, documentation folks, IT professionals?
So for technical writers, I'm thinking it would involve learning about the different AI writing tools that are out there,
Mm-hmm.
understanding how they analyze text, and it would also have to cover things like how to spot bias in AI-generated content,
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
right? How to ensure accuracy, how to maintain a consistent voice and style.
And what about for IT professionals? What would their training look like?
So for them, the focus might be more on AI-powered diagnostics and troubleshooting tools.
Okay.
Understanding how to use AI to automate tasks, improve efficiency,
Mm-hmm.
but it would also have to cover data security, privacy, all the ethical considerations.
Yeah, because those are really important, especially in IT.
Absolutely.
So it's really about equipping everyone with the knowledge they need to be good AI users.
Right, and it can't just be a one-time thing.
Oh, yeah.
The field is constantly changing. New tools are coming out all the time.
Right. It's like you got to keep learning and adapting.
Ongoing training is essential.
Okay, so that's education. What's the next step on this roadmap?
Clear AI policies.
Okay.
We need to set some ground rules for how AI is used within organizations.
That makes sense. Guidelines on who can use it, what they can use it for, what safeguards need to be in place.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it's just chaos.
Yeah, you could have people using AI for things they shouldn't be using it for.
Right, or sharing sensitive information without realizing the risks.
Or you could have inconsistencies in documentation, different teams using AI in different ways.
So these policies would really help to standardize things.
Exactly.
And they would need to address those data security and privacy concerns we talked about.
For sure.
So no putting confidential company info into an AI that can't handle it securely.
Right.
Okay, clear policies, that's a good one. What else does Baker recommend?
Mandatory fact-checking.
Okay, now that seems like a no-brainer.
You'd think so, right?
But I can see how it could be easy to skip that step, especially when you're busy and the AI seems like it's doing a good job.
It's tempting to just trust it.
Yeah, but we know AI can make mistakes, it can hallucinate.
Exactly.
So how do we make sure fact-checking actually happens?
It has to be part of the culture.
Okay.
A non-negotiable step in the workflow.
Just like proofreading or peer review.
Exactly. And it can't just be a quick glance.
Right.
It has to be a thorough review.
Like really digging into the details.
Yeah, for technical writers, that might mean cross-referencing with official documentation,
Okay.
consulting with subject matter experts,
Mm-hmm.
even running tests to make sure the information is accurate. They might need to analyze the AI's recommendations, really understand the logic behind them,
Okay.
and make sure they're appropriate for the specific situation.
So basically, we need to be skeptical.
Yes, always question, always verify.
Don't just blindly accept what the AI tells us.
Use your own judgment.
Okay, what's the last recommendation?
Regular audits of AI-generated work.
Okay, so this is about making sure the systems are working.
Yeah, having some oversight and accountability.
It's not about micromanaging people.
No.
It's about catching potential problems early on.
It's like quality control in a factory.
Okay,
You wouldn't just ship out products without inspecting them first.
right.
Same thing with AI.
So how would that work for technical teams?
You might review AI-generated code for vulnerabilities, check documentation for accuracy and consistency.
Okay.
Evaluate the performance of AI-powered systems.
And who would be responsible for doing these audits?
It could be managers, senior technical staff, maybe even dedicated AI ethics committees.
It depends on the organization.
Right, and these audits shouldn't just be about finding fault.
No.
They should also be opportunities to learn and improve.
Okay.
By analyzing the AI's output, we can see where it might be falling short
Mm-hmm.
and adjust our training processes accordingly.
It's like a feedback loop.
Exactly.
So we're constantly refining our use of AI.
Making sure it's serving our goals.
And it's not just about managers or auditors.
Right.
Everyone should feel comfortable flagging potential issues,
Absolutely.
asking questions, challenging the AI when something seems off.
It's about creating a culture of critical thinking and open communication.
So to recap, we've got AI literacy, training, clear policies, fact-checking, and audits.
That's the roadmap.
It's like a comprehensive approach to responsible AI use.
And it highlights that AI is not something you just set and forget.
Right. It requires ongoing attention
Thoughtful consideration.
and a willingness to adapt as the technology evolves.
That's key.
You know, Baker talks about this idea of AI as an amplifier.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
What do you think about that?
Well, if we use it wisely, AI can definitely amplify our strengths,
Mhm.
make us more efficient, more productive, help us achieve amazing things.
But on the flip
It
side,
can also amplify our weaknesses,
right?
exaggerate our biases, lead to unintended consequences.
It's a powerful tool.
A double-edged sword. I think it starts with a commitment to continuous learning. We have to stay curious, stay informed, keep up with the latest developments.
Yeah, it's like always be learning, always be growing. I think Baker's article does a good job of breaking things down.
It gives us a framework, a roadmap.
And it reminds us that we have a voice in all of this. This has been a really thought-provoking conversation.
I always learn so much from these deep dives.
Me too, and a big thank you to Kurt Robbins for suggesting this article.
Yeah, great suggestion, Kurt.
And to Heather Baker for writing such a timely and insightful piece.
Absolutely.
We'll be sure to include a link to the article in the show notes.
Yeah, so everyone could check it out.
And to all of you listening, thank you for joining us for another deep dive.
We hope you found it informative and engaging.
We'll be back soon with another episode, so stay tuned.